Hello and welcome to the Gamerman's Lounge. I am Lord Gamerman of this lounge, and here to tell you with a mysterious fact. Did you know that I am doing a vlog today? Yeah, I'm doing a vlog.
Welcome, the Gamerman's Lounge. Awaken to play.
Okay, so welcome to the vlog, cheesiness aside. I am doing some gacha game grinding. There is New Year's events that's happening from left and right. Events that I should be grinding on, and yeah, gotta grind those events on the gacha games. Anyway, with that totally said, I am hungry, but there's things I should touch on more rather than food. Let the lounge recommend you a game. It's Ghost Runner. Your goal here is to essentially save a fallout shelter landscape from an evil tyrant overlord who's been going way too far. Experience some first-person platforming gameplay that will be not only one-hit kill, but also one-hit death. You also have to slash through enemies from left and right, and it does get really challenging. However, while you're at it, find some secrets that will unlock pieces of lore alongside customization items for your swords and whatnot. And also, when you're done with the campaign, there's challenge missions and you can replay them to beat your own records from left and right. This game is multi-platform on PlayStation, Xboxes, Nintendo Switches, and of course, PCs, especially Steam and Good Old Games. Okay, so as you can see here, yeah, there's no shelf. I wonder why. Why is it that? That's because that shelf fell off the wall. It was starting to fall off the wall, and unfortunately, I had to take it down. As for the Tamamo no Mai figures that were on that shelf, don't worry, they're fine. They landed on bed soft. Bed very soft, okay? But not only that, I managed to place them somewhere else. Alright, new placement for them. So, I made a new place for them. The figures are fine. Unfortunately, it is a shame. It is a pretty damn shame because I found a new mount that is essential for my Arzopa monitor for my bedroom build. But hey, the good news here is that I can set it up on my TV stand where I have it set up right now. So that's good. Now, I do need those foldable desks. Those desks which you could totally fold and unfold. I was about to say fold in and fold out. I was like, okay, what the fuck am I trying to get at here? And there are those oh, shit, I forgot what those pillows were called. But it's those pillows with the backrest or something. Shit, I forgot what they're called. Okay, I got the food situation sorted out. Dinner. Philly cheesesteaks and fries. Decided to not go with ketchup this time. I don't know if... I don't remember more ketchup. I don't remember getting more ketchup. Oh well. Yeah, I don't remember getting more ketchup. It is what it is. But, hey, Philly cheesesteaks, and all meals come with a drink. It's a sweet tea. Why am I sipping it like it's a hot coffee? That's weird. Like, it's a hot coffee or a hot cocoa. It's not that hot. It's a cold drink. I should drink it like... yeah, like that. Whoops. Went down the wrong pipe. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to be basically playing videos from my Gamerman's archival channel. The TV's going to be in mute, and I'm going to talk about a variety of subjects. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Yes, I did hear about it. And it is not a good look for gaming, because gaming's already in a bad spot. It is not a good look when one of the biggest gaming traditions is no more. And yes, I did hear about E3 being gone forever. No more E3. I saw the tweet where the ESA came up and said, hey, we've been good for the years, but it's time to say goodbye to E3 forever. And yeah, that's right. No more E3. No more E3. That's right. So, now, absolutely, Summer Games Fest are going to be taking its place. Pre-recorded live stream shows are going to be taking its place. That's going to be the thing. And we also have the Tokyo Game Show coming up on September. That happens every September, especially the VR entertainment centers that Tokyo Game Show had. And still has. Alright. It is the way that it is. Hell, man, they did a bang-up job with 2023's Tokyo Game Show VR. That was damn well impressive. And not only we were introduced to many IPs that, of course, were going to be brought overseas, but it also brought upon Japanese businesses, and not only that, Japanese food brands that to touch on. So that's something. And I gotta say that. Impressive. And I like the Dancing Monster Cat. Don't get me wrong, the Dancing Monster Cat. Hopefully he comes back in 2024. But we love the Dancing Monster Cat. Good times to be had with the Dancing Monster Cat. Okay, so on another topic that I want to go ahead and essentially talk about. Now, people have gotten their PlayStations and Xboxes for Christmas, PlayStation 5s, Xbox Series consoles for Christmas. Congratulations. But now there's a dilemma that's going to hit other people, and I've seemed to notice this. It's like, and I had this situation, like back in 2020 and 2021, where I said, yeah, even if you're lucky enough to get the consoles, what's going to be there for you to play? That's the trick question that you need to think about. Alright? Because you're seeing situations where games would get hit with, well, you could say games get rushed out with low effort, very little effort put into it. Then you also have predatory microtransaction practices, and then we have excessive amounts of censorship, regardless of a game's age rating. And those are the three reasons that I brought up numerous times. But now you're seeing other anti-consumer, anti-preservation stuff kick in, and now there's other situations that are now happening on that's affecting. It's like, what I'm trying to say here is that you have to even do the huge amount of detective work on what game you want to get. And that's the thing. And this is where I kind of want to go ahead and bring up, okay, they get their PlayStation, they get their Xboxes. Now it's coming into reality that, okay, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, unwrapped from underneath the Christmas tree, is essentially, okay, going to be sitting on my entertainment center, collecting dust, because I'm having a hard time finding what's there for me to play. And unfortunately, you'll have to use the backwards compatibility catalogs. I know Xbox has a bigger backwards compatibility catalog because you go through Xbox Classic, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and you're good. Okay, but PlayStation, the backwards compatibility, just PlayStation 4. But they're doing like this huge like 3-tier PlayStation Plus thing where you get PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, you get PlayStation 3 games, but you have to stream your PlayStation 3 games to the cloud. And if you can't stream PlayStation 3 games to the cloud, and you want to play PS3 games, you're SOL. Unless you try and sell the 7Cs or use emulators and ROMs. The problem with that here is that I'm not going to go on a moral tangent, alright? I'm not going to go on a moral, legal tangent, but I will say there's, okay, you can get shut down by your internet service provider on behalf of the copyright owner. Now, get a VPN. Okay, get a VPN. It's not just that you have to worry about. There's DMCA takedowns. There's infected download links. That's the problem. Okay, so sailing the 7 seas is not really that easy. Okay? So that's the thing. If you can't do the cloud gaming, that's where you're SOL. And that's the problem. And I have a feeling and a fear that cloud gaming is getting shoved down my throat. We'll leave that up to another video, but unless I change my mind later in the video. But that's the thing, like some kid unwraps a PlayStation 5. Ah, oh, dang it, it's a PlayStation 5. I was expecting a gaming PC. I mean, it's not the end of the world. The kid should have handled it better. It's not the end of the world, okay? Just utilize the backwards compatibility catalog. There's PlayStation 4 games that even released way before Sony's strict international content policy. There's Hamster's Arcade Archives. There's games that slip past the Sony censors, so... Okay, it's not the end of the world. Yes, Sony has a stupidly strict international content policy, don't get me wrong. But... And I know Xbox has trying to do the follow the leader thing with Sony. Like every other console manufacturer does when they're sitting in second or third place. They play this whole follow the leader game. It is what it is. Now, with that totally said, you want... Okay, so it's not entirely the end of the world. It's just that make sure you get the parts to put together the gaming computer. And this is why I kind of say, hey, I would worry about getting a gaming PC first off, because you're going to have access to a wider selection of games. And because you have access to that wider selection of games, it's going to be much easier for you to search games. So that's going to be a situation here, because that's going to be a thing. But without a doubt, there's going to be this situational dilemma where they're going to get their PlayStation 5, they're going to get their Xbox Series. Yo, I just got my PlayStation 5. Yo, I just got my Xbox Series. Do you have any recommendations for me, bro? Do you got any recommendations for me, bro? The winter sales are about to go. They're about to end, man. I need some game recommendations. Alright. So that's the thing. When it comes to getting into gaming, I will say that to be the case. And I think I just ran out of something to say at that point. Okay, well, you know what? To put it short, yes, when it comes to gaming, you really have to do a whole lot of detective work from left and right. And if you want to make the search easier, well, everybody's going to need a gaming computer going down the line. Everybody's going to need a gaming PC later down the line. It is what it is. I mean, there was writings on the wall. Alright. Just, in a nutshell, yes, gaming. It's one of our biggest go-to hobbies, alright? But for the newcomers, I will have to tell them, do not get cocky. It is very easy to bite off more than you can chew in today's day and age, alright? Okay, you know what? I dragged on for too long. I'm gonna focus on eating my food, and as soon as I'm done with my meal, then I'll resume vlogging. Well, I'm gonna be the guy who adds in another minute to it, but now, for those who want to go ahead and say, set your expectations lower, bro, set your expectations lower, you don't want to do that in today's day and age. And absolutely, I understand Sturgeon's Law is a thing, but to set your expectations low is a bad idea in today's day and age, especially. Because here's the thing, even if you set your expectations low, there's a saying, hey, my expectations were low, but holy fuck, that has been happening quite a lot where people say it for a reason. So, not only that, but it's all going to be for naught if you set your expectations low. So, like I said, I know it's tough, but you're going to have to set the time and set the ability for you to do the huge amount of detective work that you have to do before you get into a game. Alright, so yeah, do not set your expectations low because you'll still be disappointed. And your expectations are going to be shattered, but not in a King of Fighters 15 way. But more of a, yeah, I set my expectations low, but all I put in this game was just for absolutely nothing. So yeah, not worth it. Just do the detective work. And that's the thing. Yes, Sturgeon's Law is a thing, but the percent of the good is lowering more than ever, and that's not good. It is the way that it is. And with that totally said, let's get right on going. Oh, and by the time I am recording this, it is New Year's Eve. Give me a second. Yeah, New Year's Eve. It's about to be New Year's Day. Yeah, but no, seriously, I'm going to go ahead, boot it up, and see. So, expect a lot of fireworks, expect a lot of antics going on in the background, because, hey, New Year's, we finally entered 2024, and we should be entering into 2024 right about, if I can, come on, please, HDMI, I know what it is, I'm on HDMI 1155. We're not even midnight yet, guys. Come on. You know what? I'm going to have Fireworks Mania gameplay blast off from my TV. The Fireworks Mania gameplay is going to be from my Gamerman's archival channel. Yes, we will be ensuring more content uploaded to the archival. More games be showcased on the archival. And that's the thing. I showcased Fireworks Mania recently, which is great. And yeah. I like Fireworks Mania. It's an impressive game. There is some optimization to be needed, and not only that, we should totally see DLSS and FSR incorporated into that, which would be great. And we could see more additional fireworks, which would be cool. And that would be nice. But I'm going to go ahead and grab a bite to eat for it's gonna be my New Year's snack. Okay, so I got some guacamole, guac dip, and what's gonna go with that is fries. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip my fries in the guac. So guac and fries. So not bad. Till I think of a topic to talk about, I'll cut the recording short. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the year 2023. We're already in the new year. We're in 2024 now. Okay. However, I will go ahead and talk about 2023. 2023 is a train wreck. Not only that, just as much as a train wreck compared to 2022. And yeah, things got really ugly in 2023, and I kind of have some fears for 2024. Now, 2023, it was a very wild year, and yeah, like, it was very hectic from left to right, because there has been some situations that kicked in. One, there was a power outage that kicked off in an unpredicted time, okay? Like, there was a time where there was no... And it was also in broad daylight, too. This happened 2 times. So, at night, like, there was no thunderstorms. There was no winds. No heavy winds. The weather was clear. No storm. Nothing. Next thing you know, the power went off. And then the second time, when it went off on broad daylight, like... There was no storm. There was no rain. Next thing you know, boom. The electricity just... There was a huge blackout. And yeah, the two times where the electricity broke out were because of blackouts. And that's the thing. And yeah, and also I had to go with not just 1 month, but 2 months, 3 months total throughout 2023 without doing my grocery shopping. Alright, the reason for that was because that one time, there was something that was coming up, and I was like, okay, maybe it's not a good idea, because if I come home with a box, or no, if I come home with 5 bags filled with groceries from Walmart, or there's a box full of stuff, there could be like a spectating eye that could blow me out of proportion and decide, okay, like say I'm going to be a druggie on the munchies and it's going to lead to a mess. And I'm like, yeah, maybe let's not do that. Maybe it's probably better if I just go and skip the groceries for the month. And then the second, I had to think twice, and I was like, okay. Didn't find a good reason there. And then the third, which is December, was essentially because, I guess you could say, the holidays and the New Year's stuff. So I ended up putting off doing my grocery shopping for December because of the holidays. And when you have the escalated tensions and the fact that people get way too comfortable whenever they're near a holiday, so that's the thing. When they get comfortable near a holiday, they get too comfortable, and then it leads into a lot of situations. It's a situation here, but on the bright side, I did went ahead and got 2 meals from Grubhub. And yeah, those 2 meals when it came to me reviewing. So yeah, I'll definitely say that, to say the least. But I will go ahead and say, yeah, holiday season, there's going to be escalated tensions, and everybody's already in a bad spot as it is. Things are already going to be more escalated than ever because holiday season, because New Year's, that's going to be the thing. So yeah, basically, there were complex reasons why. And that really just goes to show, if it's anything we learned from the 2020s, it's that, okay, just because we're in the comfort of our own home doesn't necessarily mean we can do whatever we need or want. We have to be careful with our activities, whether indoor, outdoor, and in the comfort of our own home. Or else you don't want the wrong pair of eyes laying on you, and you're doing the thing that wrong pair of eyes don't like, and then hell breaks loose, or you end up in the wrong place in the wrong time, and it's like, okay, so you have to cut your grocery trips short, you have to get plenty to last you a while, and out of all the groceries you get, you have to entirely get stuff that you can cook through air fryer, microwave, kettle, just as long as it's not pan and pot on stovetop. And that's the thing. And a lot of food dishes are going to be out of commission until we figure something out, like, say, birria. Making your own birria is out the window. Good thing El Pollo Loco's doing their birria. Okay, that's good. And it's like, we don't have access to a restaurant. That's the thing. We don't have access to a restaurant that does birria. And, yeah. So, ramen is just not just this financial staple, it's also this ability staple, because you have those microwave ramen makers. You can cook ramen through boiling water from a kettle. And that's the thing. So yeah, it's crazy. Alright, so I think, will 2024 get any better? I do not think so. 2024 could probably get worse. And it's definitely going to get worse. So, things are going to go haywire from here, and that's the thing. Oh yes, and I do want to go ahead and bring up Waifus of Gaming and Waifus Gaming Traversaire, and also the Waifu Labs Lounge. Now, Waifus of Gaming, I'm figuring out an episode, and Waifus of Gaming Traversaire, did I say it right? Hopefully I said that right. But Waifus of Gaming Traversaire, Waifus of Gaming, those are going to be on the planning phase. But the Labs Lounge is going to be more of a thing, but it's going to be more across the board whenever the topic of waifus get bring up. So, the Labs Lounge is going to be, yeah, I guess you could say the Labs Lounge has been there and basically was the cause of Waifus of Gaming. Well, not only that, but the cause of Waifus of Gaming evolving the way that it is. So, yeah. So the Labs Lounge will see a whole lot of involvement. It'll get its own segments from left and right. So that could come pretty soon. But like I said, so yeah. Like, finding candidates perfect for what... quality burp right there. Finding characters perfect for waifus of gaming is very tough. But also, I do want to go ahead and ensure waifus of gaming take a break from Genshin Impact for a bit, so that way I can go to other IPs, other waifus, and I'll be good there. And that would be perfect. Alright. So, yeah, with that totally said, the waifu content's about to evolve. Alright, so... like I said, the search for waifus will still go on. People, if there is a demand, there will be a supply. So, with that totally said, people want waifus, and I guess this is the job of Waifu Labs Lounge and Waifus of Gaming and Waifus of Gaming Traversaire to pretty much find and bring in to showcase waifus from left and right. So that's going to be the thing. Yes, I went off on a very formal, professional-ish. The news segments. Now, I am waiting till Consumer Electronics Show 2024 kicks off, because I did hear a lot of interesting things, and there's always interesting things coming off, I know, but something has been going on, and it's piquing a lot of curiosity, so I think going for a news video. But now that we're on the topic of news videos, I think going forward, I think it is time to basically not count news videos as videos outside of the do list. Alright? News videos will be counted as an exception. And the reason why is that we gotta keep the news videos going and going and going, and not leave the news segments to collect dust. Alright, so that's the thing. There's a lot of stuff that went down, and yeah, we lasted like what, an entire year with no news videos? Yeah, that's not good. After we just had one news video after half a year, or a full year, or let's say half of 2020 and 2021. That's the thing. That's the thing here. Alright, there's a lot of crazy stuff that's going on, and it's definitely something that should be touched on. It is what it is. And, yeah, news videos. Now, I will go ahead and repeat myself on the 2024 goals. Exploration, experimentation, those are going to be the big focused goals throughout 2024. And, yeah. And I think this is very crucial if we can explore more into the experimentation and exploration of ideas from left and right. And I think that's a good idea at the end of the day. All meals come with a drink, and it's lemonade. Lemonade, alright? Lemonade because vitamin C, cold weather, alright, winter weather. So fighting off the flu, if you're doing that, vitamin C. Okay, I am going to go ahead and say this. Yes, I am going to be... Yes, I have been in the thinking stages of taking advantage of the Steam Winter Sale before it goes out. Alright, so I better go figure out the Steam Winter Sale in its last minutes before... Alright, before it ends. That's what I want to say. Before it ends. So I am thinking about that. And I do need to start thinking about it. Alright, in case I don't drag things on for too long, like this video being dragged on for an hour. Alright, so yeah, I guess that's all. And I will look forward to you in the next video. Peace out.